Welcome back to Coin Collector Hub, your ultimate treasure map for rare coins, untold history, and hidden fortune in your pocket change. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1977 1-cent Liberty coin, a simple penny to some, but to collectors, a tiny copper treasure with a mighty story. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why this little coin might just be worth over $213 in today's collector market. Let's go back in time and uncover the secrets of this iconic American coin. The 1977 1-cent coin is part of the Lincoln Memorial Cent series, a long-standing design that dominated U.S. pennies from 1959 to 2008. On the obverse we have the timeless profile of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, a Lithuanian-American engraver whose initials, VDB, can be seen on many early coins. This portrait was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate Lincoln's 100th birthday, but the reverse of the 1977 penny features something newer, the Lincoln Memorial, which replaced the earlier wheat stock design in 1959. Designed by Frank Gasparo, this reverse allowed Americans to see two depictions of Lincoln on one coin, his profile on the front, and his statue visible inside the memorial on the back. That's right, it's the only U.S. coin to feature the same person on both sides. The 1977 1-cent coin was minted in two primary locations, Philadelphia and Denver combined. These mints struck over 8.2 billion of these coins in 1977, making it one of the most common coins of its time. Philadelphia produced around 4.4 billion, while Denver produced over 4.2 billion. Despite these huge numbers, many coins from this year have become highly valuable due to condition, errors, and collector demand. Let's break down the physical characteristics of the 1977 penny. 19.05 mm, 3.11 grams, 95% copper and 5% zinc. This was right before the U.S. Mint transitioned to copper-plated zinc in 1982 due to rising copper prices. So yes, your 1977 penny is mostly real copper, and that alone adds intrinsic value. Now here's where things get exciting. Error coins and rare varieties from 1977 have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Here are some to watch out for. Look closely at Liberty or In God We Trust. Doubling can significantly increase value. A 10% or more off-center penny can sell for over $100. These coins look like someone took a bite out of them. A die break between the B and E in Liberty creates what looks like an extra I. Collectors love this unique detail. Got one of these? You may be holding a jackpot. Here's the deal, if you spend a 1977 penny at the store, it's worth exactly 1 cent. But in the coin collecting world, condition is king. A circulated 1977 penny in average condition is worth 2 to 3 cents. An uncirculated one can fetch $1 to $5. A brilliant red specimen graded MS 65 or higher, you're looking at $25 to $50 with error varieties. That price can skyrocket past $100, $200, even more. The market for high-quality coins is hot, and if you've got one in pristine shape, your penny could be worth more than 213 times its face value. So, where does that $213 market value come from? It's based on actual auction sales and private collector trades. Coins with rare errors or perfect mint luster, especially those graded MS 66 read by services like PCGS or NGC, can sell for over $213. These high-grade coins are incredibly hard to find in circulation today. Some collectors are willing to pay that amount to complete a high-end Lincoln cent collection, especially when the coin has great eye appeal or a strong provenance. Before we wrap up, here are some quick fun facts about the 1977 1-cent coin. The Lincoln Memorial on the back is so detailed, you can actually see the statue of Lincoln between the columns, if you have a magnifying glass. It's one of the last few years before the great copper-to-zinc switch of 1982. Because billions were made, it's still one of the most common vintage pennies in circulation today, yet, finding one in mint condition is surprisingly tough. This little coin is more than spare change, it's a historical artifact that reminds us of America's past, the evolution of coin design, and the passion of collectors across the world. So the next time you're checking your loose change or coin jar, don't ignore that 1977 penny. It might just be your gateway to a small fortune, or the missing piece in your Lincoln collection. That if you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe for more coin collecting treasures, and drop a comment below. Do you have a 1977 penny? Have you found any rare errors? Until next time, keep collecting and keep discovering. This is Coin Collector Hub, signing off. Today, we're diving into the incredible story of the 1989 United States 1-cent coin, also known as the Lincoln cent. Now, you might be thinking, it's just a penny. But hold on tight, because some of these coins are turning up in collections and auctions with surprising values of up to $213. Let's unravel the history, value, circulation details, and why this coin is considered a hidden gem in the coin collecting world. Narration with on-screen images of Abraham Lincoln and early Lincoln cents, first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. The Lincoln cent holds the record as the longest-running design in U.S. coin history. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin was revolutionary. It was the first regular-issue U.S. coin to feature a real historical person. The obverse side proudly displays Lincoln's portrait, which has remained largely unchanged for over a century. By the time we reach 1989, the coin had already been through several changes in composition and minting methods. Close-ups of 1989 pennies with mint marks. The 1989 Lincoln cent was minted in two major locations, the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint. Composition-wise, the coin was made from 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, with a thin copper coating. Why zinc? Well, due to rising copper prices in the early 1980s, the U.S. Mint shifted away from the original bronze composition. Since 1982, most cents have used this copper-plated zinc structure. Graphic animation showing large mintage numbers. Now here's a fun fact: the 1989 1-cent coin was massively produced, with over 7.2 billion coins struck in Philadelphia, and 5.3 billion from Denver. That's a total of over 12.5 billion pennies. It was a coin meant for the people, for everyday commerce, and it flooded the market in circulation. But, as we know in numismatics, even the most common coins can become valuable treasures under the right circumstances. Zoom in on misstruck coins, double dies, off-center coins. One of the key reasons the 1989 cent holds value today isn't just age, it's error varieties. Here are some error types that collectors actively search for in 1989 pennies, where parts of Lincoln's portrait or the words, "Liberty," and "In God We Trust," appear doubled. Coins that were misaligned during the minting process, raised lines or blobs where the die was damaged, coins that are missing part of their edge due to cutting errors. These error coins are often worth anywhere from $10 to $150, and in pristine condition, they've been sold for up to $213 at private auctions and online marketplaces. Display coins graded by PCGS/NGC in slabs. In general circulation, most 1989 pennies are still worth just a penny. But condition matters. Let's break it down. Circulated face value: 1 cent uncirculated 10 cents to $1, brilliant uncirculated $2 to $5, $15 to $40, up to $213 and even more depending on demand. Always look for red luster, no scratches, and sharp strike details for top value. Dramatic lighting on a shiny 1989 penny. So, why does the 1989 Lincoln cent still capture attention today? It represents a bridge between the past and modern minting. It's accessible, yet holds surprises, and it reminds us that history and value can lie in plain sight, even in your pocket change. Finding a rare variety or mint state 1989 penny is like finding treasure where nobody else is looking. Market value: $213. According to recent collector demand, select 1989 Lincoln cents, especially those with errors or top grading, have fetched impressive prices of up to $213. As the numismatic market continues to grow, and as these coins become scarcer in pristine form, we expect values to continue rising. So check your old jars, rolls, and wallets. That 1989 penny might be worth more than you think. Soft fade out with upbeat music. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the 1989 1-cent Liberty coin. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on hidden coin treasures. And hey, drop a comment below if you've got a 1989 penny in your collection or found an error worth sharing. Until next time, happy collecting and keep searching. You never know what change might change your life.